To begin, let's take a look at the biggest stories making the headlines. Amewule declares open 10th Assembly legislative tour in UK. Soludo wins ABGA primary election. Federal government reaffirms strategic ties with Senegal. Nigeria's debt soars to 144.67 trillion naira in 2024. Myanmar quake death toll hits 3,354. Mourinho gets 3-match ban for attacking Puruk. Nathaniel Bassi messaging top YouTube streams.
The April business meeting of the National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria Port Harcourt chapter is scheduled as follows. Date Sunday 6th of April 2025. Venue NTA Multipurpose Hall, Port Harcourt Network Center. Time 1:30 p.m. Note: no one knows market like marketing. This is signed by Dr. Evelyn Wosu, FNIMN, Chairman, and Das Dapa, NIMN, Publicity Secretary, NIMN, Port Harcourt Center.
And now the news in details. On Friday, 4th day of April 2025, the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, Honorable Martin Amewule, declared open the 10th River State House of Assembly Legislative Tour of the United Kingdom. Speaking at the opening ceremony, the Right Honorable Speaker stated that the legislative tour would afford the House the opportunity to learn new things outside the shores of Nigeria, which would in turn improve the legislative capacity of members for the task ahead. The opening ceremony, which represents day one of a 5-day tour, took place in central London and focused on legislative dynamics in the presidential and parliamentary systems. Principal officers and member of the House who spoke at the opening ceremony expressed optimism that the tour would provide another opportunity for peer review and gainful insights for parliamentary oversight. This legislative tour brings to 3 the total capacity building programs organized by the leadership of the House without funding from government. These programs, including the present tour, are 100% sponsored by concerned leaders of the state who have remained supportive of the House despite the prolonged, provocative and unconstitutional non-funding of the House by suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara. In this regard, the House used the opportunity of the opening ceremony to express immense gratitude to the political leader of River State, His Excellency Ezenwo Nyesom-Wike, CON, GSSRS, Life Bencher, and other political leaders under the umbrella of the River State Elders Council, and have continued to stand by them. Finally, Mr. Speaker seized the opportunity of the closing remarks to extend the appreciation of the House to Rivers people for their confidence in the House and their continued support. He assured them that better days are ahead and urged them to remain peaceful and supportive of the administrator in Rivers State. Governor Bassi Otu of Cross River State has officially resumed his duties, choosing not to take the previously 2-week leave extension granted by the State House of Assembly. A statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Nsa Gill, on Friday confirmed that the Governor has officially resumed duty after a 3-week vacation that took effect on March 11, 2025. Gill disclosed that the first assignment of the governor upon resumption is a national assignment entrusted to him as the chairman of the gubernatorial primary election of the All Progressives Congress in Anambra State. He added that Otu is committed to moving the state forward, which he said takes precedence over any personal time away. According to him, the governor expressed the choice to forego the leave extension was prompted by changes in his originally planned which required him to return to work sooner than anticipated. He stated that the governor is currently in Awka, the Anambra State capital, for the gubernatorial primary election of the All Progressives Congress in Anambra State, holding Saturday, April 5th, 2025. ATN reports that the Assembly had on Friday approved the leave extension during its plenary on 4th April after receiving a request presented by the clerk OU, however, explained that the choice to forego the leave extension was prompted by changes in his originally planned commitments, which required him to return to work sooner than anticipated. Nigerian Navy said its personnel of Operation Delta Sanity II recorded huge success against crude oil theft in the month of March. Commodore A. Adams Aliu, Director of Information, in a statement posted on Nigerian Navy verified Facebook page on Saturday, said on Friday, 7th of March 2025, an illegal refining site laden with about 5,500 liters of stolen crude oil, 2,000 liters of illegally refined automotive gas oil, 1 oven, 9 dugout pits, 15 polythene sacks of illegally refined AGO, 13 sacks of stolen crude oil, and 1 pumping machine were discovered and deactivated around Otegele community at Obodo Omadino in Warri Southwest Local Government Area, Delta State. Additionally, on Friday, 14th March 2025, 2 wooden boats laden with over 5,000 crude oil and 2 drums were seized along Dodo River in Ekeremo Local Government Area of Bayelsa State. It added that on Monday, 17th March 2025, 3 illegal refinery sites, 2 ovens, 10 dugout pits, 3 sacks with about 2,700 liters of stolen crude oil and 18 polythene sacks of about 1,900 liters of illegally refined AGO were discovered and deactivated around Obodo Omadino in Warri Southwest Local Government Area, Delta State. It said the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, reiterated that the Nigerian Navy will continue to intensify its operations in support of Nigeria's economic activities, particularly the mandate to improve crude oil production as directed by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Edo State government has initiated a process to correct the alleged seeding of wells at the Orogo community in Orium local government area of the state to Delta State. The State Deputy Governor, Dennis Idahosa, led a delegation to the community to seek an amicable resolution to the controversy surrounding the seeding of the oil wells being operated by Seplat Energy PLC. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Deputy Governor, Mr. Friday Agedo, Idahosa met with Odionweri of the community, P.A. Odiase Omorogivia, youth leaders and community members as part of moves to peacefully resolve the issue. He commended them for their peaceful disposition since the ceding of the natural wealth to another state. Idahosa assured that the present administration would explore all avenues and liaise with relevant agencies of government to ensure that the benefits from the assets in Edo State were restored to the socio-economic development. Idahosa will inspect the disputed oil wells in the company of the General Manager, Government Relations, Seplat Energy, Mrs. Adiza Gambati, appealed to the people not to take the law into their hands as the matter would be given the needed attention. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuba Soludo, has emerged as the flag bearer of the All Progressives Grand Alliance for the November 8, 2025 governorship election in the state. The incumbent, who was returned unopposed, polled over 300 votes during the primary, which was held in Awka, the state capital, on Saturday. Voting was conducted for the delegates from all the 21 local governments government areas in the state to either tick yes or no on the ballot. After the voting exercise, votes were sorted and counted. Announcing the results of the exercise, the chairman of the electoral panel, Uche Nwegbo, said that the total number of delegates for the primary was 3,260. Total number of accredited delegates, 3,175. Total number of votes cast, 3,172. Total number of invalid votes, 4. Total number of yes votes cast, 3,168. And total number of no votes cast, nil. With the result, Nwegbo declared Soludo as the governorship candidate for ABGA in November 8, 2025 election to rouse interest from the crowd. Rising up to a loud cheer after the announcement of his nomination to run for a second term in the office, Governor Soludo took the podium to give a speech where he accepted the nomination during his speech. The governor also confirmed that he will be election with his current deputy Onyeka Ibezim as his running mate. The People's Democratic Party has extended its governorship primary in Anambra State from April 5th to April 8th. The PDP chairman in the state, Chidi Chidebe, confirmed the development to newsmen in Awka on Saturday. The primary will produce the party's candidates for the November 8th governorship election. Chidebe said the National Secretariat approved the postponement to complete necessary administrative processes and ensure a smooth exercise. He described PDP as the most peaceful party in Anambra, ready to contest, united and prepared. He therefore called on members to prioritize public and party interests over personal ambitions. Anambra State Police Command has raided a criminal camp at Obunka in Orumba, South Government area of Anambra State. A statement for the command SP Tochukwu Ikenga on Saturday noted that the police-led joint security team comprising the Army, Navy, Department of State Services officials and vigilante group carried out the operation based on intelligence gathering. Ikenga said the police team engaged the hoodlums in a gun for 6 hours, during which the criminals escaped from the scene with bullet wounds. Materials like foodstuffs and parts of dismembered suspected stolen vehicles. He further stated that the Anambra State Police Command, along with other agencies, has deployed operatives to maintain security dominance in the area. The goal is to address potential security threats and apprehend fleeing suspects. The police command acknowledges the trust residents have placed in them to protect lives and properties, assuring that this responsibility is taken seriously. Oba Bimbola Owade Deyemi, who died on April 22, 2022, at the age of 83. The coronation event took place today, Saturday, at Olivet, including notable Nigerians. Dignitaries present at the coronation included the Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Owolabi Olakuleyin, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Ogunwusi, the Shogun of Ogbomosho, Oba Gandhi Olaoye, Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdulrashid Akambi, Police Tijani Ofatai. The command warned of coordinated efforts to stage protests focused on rising living costs, Olu emphasized that the protests would not be restricted to the Federal Capital Territory, but would spread across regions. No fewer than 7 persons died in an early morning accident at Nipco filling station axis on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway on Saturday. Mrs. Florence Okwe, the spokesperson for the Federal Road Safety Corps in Ogun, confirmed the incident in a statement in Abeokuta. RSC spokesperson said that 15 people were involved in the accident, comprising 13 men and patrol by the driver of the Mack truck, which rammed into the two attacked FRSC Ibafo for more implementing life-saving initiatives and policies to ensure robust healthcare delivery and particularly tackling the burden of the inauguration of human papilloma virus vaccine champions in Abeokuta. The initiative was a collaboration between the state government and development partners such as Pathfinder International. The Bill and Melinda Gates state government has firmly rejected claims that the debt burden of the state increased under the governor alias administration, labeling the report as false and misleading. The government's response comes amidst growing concern over the state's financial management allocated to the University of Abuja, which measures over 10,000 hectares in size. BK said that the continued non-development of the land by the university was